welcome to Trove Youth Space.
Hey, I'm Danica.
So today we're going to talk about types of public speaking. So there's some types like video, what we're doing now, oral presentation, radio and podcasting comes under one. So Danica's going to talk about video and oral for us. So hand over to Danica.
Yeah, so video, like Taylor said, is what we're doing now. So there is a bit of a comfort because you can film this and then go back and edit if you're not happy with something, or you can do multiple takes of one thing, so that way if you're a bit of a perfectionist, that's really good. Obviously you need to make sure you're projecting your voice, like right now, having some issues with the mic, we're having to speak a lot louder than we normally would. Also making sure your body language is good, so you're not slouched, you're not having your arms crossed constantly, you're not fidgeting too much. If there is a way to hide your fidgeting, because fidgeting is obviously something that can help people, and obviously if you're in an anxious kind of nervous state, you can't really stay still very much anyway. So if you're able to hide your fidgeting, like right now, I could simply have one arm on this table and then one arm just fiddling with the bottom of my t-shirt or something like that. So video is kind of linking in with oral presentation at the moment in the way I'm going to explain it, because with school at the moment being all online, if you have to do a presentation of something, you may need to film it and send it into your teacher, or you may have to do like a live speech through a video chat with your teacher or something along those lines. So again, it's making sure you are projecting your voice the right amount, using different tones and emphasizing where you need to. Also, again, with body language, when you're doing an oral presentation, again, I think school, so you have cue cards generally, which if you get lost, you can always refer back to them, so again, it's a bit of a comfort. But obviously if you do get anxious doing those kind of things, making sure you do what you need to do beforehand to make sure you're comfortable and able to get through it, because like me personally, oral presentations especially, wasn't a fan. I always went to the teacher, and if I could, I would get them to let me do it in front of them and one or two of my friends. Luckily, my teachers were very understanding that it is a anxious kind of experience, so they were willing to let me do that, so that helped me a lot. But yeah, those are kind of, I guess, the very basic things around those two types of public speaking. I'll pass it over to Tay to talk about radio/podcasting.
Yeah, so it still comes under, it's still very daunting, radio and podcasting. I remember my first time on radio, I was that scared, like everything was just not working for me. I was shaking and all that. But all you have to think about basically is just remember it's not live, it won't go live, they will edit it, or whoever's doing it will edit it for you. So just take your time, just step through it, make sure you're calm. If you have a drink with you, that's pretty good. So you just take a drink so it helps you. And just if you say to them like, I'm feeling a bit nervous, I'm just going to step out, have a drink, come back. And I'm pretty sure most times they will be very understanding. And me personally, I think radio is the easiest. Nobody's looking at you. And it's like not daunting, but you're still like, how do people think the way my voice sounds? But after a while you get used to talking just into a microphone. You just still have to be careful of what you say on radio and podcasting. Just keep it PG, basically. If you're feeling nervous and that, just try and use some tips that we've given you. So just like take a drink or and all that kind of stuff. But I think in the next episode we're going to talk about like tips and tricks a bit more.
Yeah.
So stay tuned, guys.
All right.
See you guys.
See you.